And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Shining the Holy Ark. I'm your OC RPG guy. And to give you an idea of where we've come from, every character is promoted at level 20. So we did some leveling. We got all the gear that's available in the store, including we got some extra stuff that were exclusives through messing with the merchants a bit. We got the you want to check it out here. We got the spiked shell, and Melody got the Saint Ankh and the hermit robe, which will keep them rather satisfied for now. I think there's a few extra hidden items still there in that shop, but it was mostly just consumables, and I'm not really that eager to go out of my way for all of that. Right now, we don't need it right now. And like I said, I leveled everyone up to 20, promoted them. So everybody's at their promoted levels. That includes Akane, who is at level 2 promoted, and Forte, who is now at level 1 promoted. So everybody's promoted as well. I'm still not putting Forte or Akane in the party for the moment. I might put Forte in to get us through regular battles, but I haven't really decided on his primary use at this moment, because he is a couple levels behind everyone else. So same as Akane for that matter. So I'm waiting for her to get some of her better skills to even more or less even her out, because that'll do better in the grand scheme of things. So you might be wondering, what are you doing back here? I'm double checking a few things, because this episode is going to be a lot about backtracking and grabbing some goodies and things that are missable, or not missable, but getting access to things more so than anything else. And a lot of that is going to be, we're going to grab another character for the party. We're also going to do some things we could not do before. So I'm now realizing that I may have screwed up. So in that same breath, that may not be the case. I did screw up, didn't I? Oh well, if I screw up, I screw up. There we go. Here we are. I forget, on all honesty, I forget where this is, but I know it's in here somewhere. We did not have access to all of these. Remember, they were locked up tight. So we're gonna do our due diligence to search them, because I believe there's one item that spawns out. It could be in the Japanese version, which means this is just a waste of my time and your time. It could be something where it's not even in a cell. It's in the back wall, I thought, of one of these cells. There it is. The Light of Hope. So let's take a look at that. Fully restores everyone's MP. So we're going to definitely be giving that to somebody here. There we go. Be better. So yeah, that's definitely a missable item. Restoring all characters MP. That's big. Hence why it's worth making the trip. We gotta make another trip. That's gonna require us to have to walk through 2 dungeons that we've already completed, so the enemies are gonna be negligible here, but I'm gonna make you guys kind of suffer with it through me, just because that way you can warrant whether or not it's worth doing. But anytime you can get a character added to your party, it's usually a good thing. Among other things that we were going to talk about, because we're going to talk about the mithril. And I'm one of those dudes that's very much in the sense of, you can do the mithril stuff, but my opinion, you may as well wait till you are fully enacted and ready to do it. There's no reason to do it early, as the benefits are there, but you'd be doing... It's one of the only times in this game I would do reloads, is if you want specific drops. And part of me is like, I could just get what I get, or I could go for specific stuff. And then I thought about it further. I'm like, the game would be a hint easier if we went for very specific things. So that's where I'm in the mindset of it's worth us making the trip to just go do it. You know, it's just, may as well hold out a little bit. But I'll make that decision once we get down there. It's always going to be, well, I got to trek this again at some point. Do I really want to do? Because the mithril worker Smith is in Desire Village, and this quest that we're doing is going to take us back to Desire Village. But it's not... Oh, shoot. Wrong one. But it's not necessarily going to do everything we need it to do. So it's a up in the air kind of discussion. And they're down. Alright, so... Gotta go across this way. This way. We head to the Far East Village. Go this over here. The way you defeated Rylix was brilliant. You've learned to conserve your power and have become an equal to her. However, don't get overconfident. You never know what kind of power they will have at God's Peak. You may have seen already, Panzer is exceptional. He's very powerful. He lost his mother at birth and grew up in this village. But other than that, we really don't know anything about his background. Although misfortunes happen to many because of the world is cruel and fate capricious. It's hard to find anyone that carries that much sorrow. I pity him because I understand him. As he began to grow up, he felt that there was something else inside of him. He often got irritated by it and became violent. The only support he ever got was from Akane, but he realized that if he couldn't suppress himself, he might hurt her someday. Then he left the village. We didn't hear anything about him after that, but now he's appeared as the enemy. I investigated a little about his mother and have come to suspect some things. Even if what I suspect is true, I wouldn't be able to tell anyone. My suspicions are not based on facts, but even if I knew the truth, I still couldn't disclose that. It's just how any parent would act. But I can't let you lose either. I won't be silent and watch while my poor child creates disaster. I thought that I could send Doyle with you. He has recovered from the injury he received from Panzer. Where is he? He was telling me that he was really ready to fight alongside of you. And now it's too bad he is not here at this time. Doyle left to go look for you when he couldn't wait for you to come back. If he returns, I'll send him after you. Focus your energy on this mission. You must stop the revival of the Thousand-Year Kingdom. Okay. So we know that Doyle's out looking for us. God damn it, Doyle. Luckily, Doyle is going to be in the very first village of the game. If I'm not mistaken. You can see we got to go through a dungeon twice. Right. And then we're going to pick up Doyle for our party. Big surprise, right? And he's going to come in under-leveled as well and whatnot compared to the rest of the party. So that's just something we got to deal with. And mainly he's got to play catch-up. But there's another character that needs to play some catch-up as well. That's not in our party yet. If my memory serves me right, there will be some catch-up. Alright. And then we'll make it back to the town of Enric. And then, strangely enough, we can go right to Desire Village. You don't have to go through the forest cave. So, yay. Believe he's here. I can't believe it. You could have found me. You could have found me just by sensing my presence. Could you? But even if it was just a guess, you did find me. I have been following you in secret for a while. I can't believe you found me like that. I was going to lie low for a while, but I'm glad you found me. It's hard to stay still like that for a long time. I feel like wiping the floor with someone's ugly mug. Please let me go with you. So Doyle, the halfling, joined the group. I don't care if it's a vandal or anything else. I'll beat it into a pulp. You can count on me. So we get Doyle. Yay. Let's take a look at Doyle. So Doyle's level 3. I think he comes promoted. So there's not much we really can do to improve him. It's either that or he's unpromoted and then that's just that far behind, but I don't buy that for a minute. His levels are too close to the rest of the promoted characters. And his damage and everything is there. But he's under-geared, so we strangely enough got to buy him some gear. Which is not a big deal. And as tempting as it is to go to the blacksmith to do the mithril stuff, we're going to hold out a little longer. No, I don't want Force to Confusion. Go back. Because yeah, it is tempting to make mithril stuff because we're sitting on mithril, but like I said, it's not worth bothering with it for right now. We'll deal with it as we progress through the game. Because there's still some more mithril pieces we're gonna want before we start to, you know, invest in that. Let's take a look at the weapon shop. And so strangely enough, that's improvement to Doyle. If we look at attack here, 228, 183 to 178 for Doyle. So his attack's already going to be better than Rhodey. We're good. Again to Doyle. Now, if you'll notice 113, and he'll get a little bit more, but he's probably not going to be more than Basso. We'll see. Actually, he could be as much as Basso. His attack's 183 to 178. But you'll notice Basso's agility is 62 versus 70. I think that's it. So we're pretty much geared up. Yay. We're probably gonna want to save. Now you might get the eagerness, and that's a good eagerness to have, to put Doyle in for Basso. Because we could give Doyle the speed, upgraded speed gear, but I don't think that that's ultimately gonna help all that much. It doesn't make a lot of sense to go out of our way to do that. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't see the benefit in really doing that, per se. The other reason I don't also, the other reason now that I'm thinking about it, we're gonna get a better weapon for Basso, I believe, so that's another reason not to put him in. Record. Saving is your friend. And then we head off to the next dungeon, which strangely enough has some really difficult fights in it for what they're worth. Yes. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's go ahead now and go to the next shrine. Yay. So we'll go in over here to over. This is where I was grinding some levels earlier. Hence why, you know, it just made sense to then going back and forth between different dungeons and whatnot the entire time. So you can see I've explored some of this, but I've made sure not to unlock or grab any chests or anything. Making sure that, you know, the entirety of the dungeon is available. That way you guys don't miss out on any cool treasures or anything. And so we get a pixie named Pear. Sweet. We'll head back this way. As we have to now make our way across the bridge, we get the evil wheels. Probably one of the easier enemy types that are here. It's one of the harder enemy types are going to spring up from the water puddles so far. But and there was a little wall that blocked this area off. You just use the sacred sword. It has a little symbol of a sword on it. I mean, I don't know how much of a tip you need to know that that's what that's for, but it wouldn't surprise me. Ooh. We don't want to do that yet. As we find the turtle snacks. So Rhodey's holding on to some turtle snacks, which will be more pertinent later as we run into an enemy known as Big Mouth. to whom I think we'll just beat him down. Probably survive. He might survive the first round. He's definitely going to survive the first round. He would have survived it anyway. There he goes. Yeah, not a lot for that fight. So, general rule of thumb, keeping characters over 80 is preferred. I would even say keeping them over 100 is even better. Because the enemies in this dungeon are pretty nasty. As we see some familiar faces. Again, I would say, personally, don't be afraid to throw your weight around. There's Spark level 2. We also have Lightning level 2. We're going to go ahead and use Elemental. Especially on these things, because they hit pretty hard. So, we definitely don't want to have to deal too much with that. We see the enemy's still alive. That's why Doyle is a popular option, because he's just slightly faster than our current Basso, but it's just not going to cut it yet, because he's not quite fast enough. I think it's here. Mithril ore. Nice. Here's one of the harder battles in this dungeon for sure. So you definitely don't want to fuck around with this boss. With this enemy. We have Hellblast level 4. Remember, we can egress from dungeons whenever we want, so even if you burn through all your MP, you're just going to keep getting stronger. That's kind of the thing with any of the dungeon crawl games that exist, is that if you ever feel like you're getting your butt kicked by the local flora and fauna, one of the things that I find that kind of make the games easier, it's just, oh, you bang your head against the wall till you win. That's true, actually. It is one of the issues that I sometimes have with these types of games. It's not a big criticism, as long as the story is good and the gameplay is engaging, even if it's constantly the same kind of gameplay. But as you can see, lots of damage going around from that level 3 spell. Still not dead, and so I wasn't kidding when I said they hits like a truck, and is definitely not nice. That's right, Basso doesn't have an agility ring on, does he? No, never mind. Ah, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks, because Basso could go down. Oh, he's still in it. And because of the 2 dodges is the only reason this fight's still running as long as it is. There we go. We were close, but yeah, the Siren Beast is definitely does not fuck around. Good XP though. Very good XP. Remember, we have backup healing from, not Doyle, from Akane at some point, so keep that in mind too. Alright, that's as good as that's gonna get. Yeah. Definitely took a beating there, but yeah, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Just able to sneak that in there. Alright. And then Madness is mastered. Ooh. Take a look at that. Confuses enemies. So yeah, a lot of status effects that we tend not to use that often. Because to be honest, half the time they don't even work, so... kind of my reluctancy to use some of those interesting skills. Alright, let's see. Oh, wrong one. Hell Spiral. Sounds dandy. We're gonna hit him hard and fast. And let her attack. Nice crit. Shame NATO, which is like Hellblast level 4, but definitely weaker. Those guys so far is all bark and very little bite. Probably gonna have to heal after this fight. Got a lot of health, as you can see, clearly. There he goes. Also... melody. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll come back that way later. There's a turtle here. It looks like it wants something. We know what he wants. Hungry. He wants tasty bits. And here, there we go. As we get another new enemy type known as the King Claw. It's gonna be much like the other crabs. We gotta kill the claws first. Damn. one attack that sucks to get hit by is this. There's no way really around that. And then you just gotta take it. Should be able to finish him off this round. Maybe worst case the next, but should be able to do it. Oh, surprisingly not. That's with some big crits we couldn't accomplish it too. Spin some healing love around. So that should be enough to get him by for a while. There we go. That allows us to go back as needed. Alright. Tentacle. Bring back some Shiny Force 2 vibes. All kinds of neat little enemies down here, right? Alright. Yeah, we should heal. Nice potion. Another one of these dudes. Alright, let's keep moving. Another delicious potion. Ooh, that goes to Rhodey. Rhodai, whatever you want to call it. I gotta fight another one of these jackoffs. Alright. That didn't go as badly as it usually does, so no issue there. At least any more so than most parts. Nice. So another fairy has been found. It's always good. Now we're in for a little bit of a treat here, because this is a gonna be gauntlet time. Because we're gonna be running into a bunch of tentacles off and on here, as there's only one way you can make it through this little puzzle, or maze, if you will, but to me this is just XP waiting to be had, because once you figure it out, I don't believe it recovers. So you just fight your way through it. Like, the strongest attack was that. So if that's the strongest attack it could do outside of bubbles, it's not a big deal. We just beat him down. It is not so bad. And the gold is good. We got a potion, so the XP is pretty good at 200. So I'm reluctant to want to skip too many of those tentacles. They're not that hard to kill. Praying magic. Let's take a look at that. What is praying? I think that's life. Oh, it's a aura. So that's even better. I'm not gonna use it right now, but that's even better. Alright, I'm not gonna show you all these fights because this is just gonna draw everything out. Yeah, so dead in there. Here we go, another fight. So yeah, unless you're having trouble fighting these tentacle monsters, fight them. The XP be good. Because we already have level 2 characters just hanging out here. So 200 to 200 a pop XP, it's pretty good, and he's only doing about 60 damage total to the entire party. And I don't mean in one go, I mean he's doing 60 damage worth of single target attacks. So that makes it worth fighting him. Alright, he's dead. So many levels. Literally everybody is leveling, which is great. And Forte's magic is growing. Everybody's growing so fast. Alright, easy as pie. We don't want to deal with that yet. So we'll come back that way in a little bit. Because now we gotta deal with this guy. Let's keep moving. There we go. Let's move. Let's keep moving. Oh, another one of these. All right. Right. Some turtle snacks, which we're gonna need. And then we get some mithril. The mithril ingot, which is really important. That's going to make, like, rare weapons. We're just going to make our way back to solid land. Which literally is back the way we came. Turtle. Grab the elixir. Oh, you know what? Let's go back really quick. Get him. All right, let's keep moving to another fight. Let's keep moving. Sellable, as far as I'm concerned, as that is a cursed item. And we get Adonis. Yay. Hey, you know what? The more pixies we get, the better off we are in the grand scheme of things. You know what? And just because I'm going to be that anal about it, oops, Doyle. There we go. Do that. I don't want to go that way. You see that leads to another pit. And more turtle snacks, which we need. Alright. So we're pretty much done here. Again, unlocking most of the map. Pick this up. Oh, wrong one. God damn it. Let's get moving. Oh boy. Okay. We'll deal with him accordingly. Alright. Just trying to get my bearings straight here. Yeah. Okay. So go this way. All right. Deal with him too. Alright, let's keep moving. says the decayed wall of deceit will not stop your charge. Doesn't matter anymore. That's not what we're here for. Another one of these. Alright. Really quick. And we get the Eye of Truth, which we need in order to get it through this. Alright, let's keep moving. Actually, before we go too far here, let me move some items around. We're low on magic, especially our healer. The primary healer, and Kane's out of MP for party healing. So here's what we're gonna do: is we're loaded up pretty hard on some healing items, and I'm gonna make it in my best personal interest to move some stuff around so that we can get some healing items on Jack Tart as well, because Basso's good on healing items. He's still got 2 medical herbs, which will get used to recover, but he's got 4 potions. Rhodey's got more potions than necessary, and she's got about 5. So I'm going to move some equipment around really quick just to make room. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Turtle food. Let's get going, right? We all right. Kind of going where he leads us. But most of the point is I'm going a certain direction, if you're wondering. Nah. Okay. Simple enough. It says, the Eyes of Truth will light your way. We have the Eyes of Truth, so let's use it. Figures. Wait a minute. Duh. The truth is within the left eye of the skull. There it is. Actually, before we do anything like that, let me heal everybody up real quick. Alright, that's good enough. Just gave me an excuse to use those medical herbs. Nice. But wait, kids. There's more. It's the boss. Oh no. We should be okay. I know we're not at full health or high health. Or MP for that matter. I think we can handle him. He's usually not. If my memory is consistent, at least at remembering how bad these aren't too bad. You got your tentacle arms, but we can go ahead and blast them and get him out of here ASAP. And I think Let's go with that, see what it does, and then we'll switch to the other one and see if it does more. Get Hellfire Blast. So it does about 63 to 68 on the tentacles, so I'd say 65 is fair. Same deal as before. And then we'll use Hellfire, or whatever, the fire spell, and see if that does more damage. I have a feeling it should do less, but sometimes you never know. It did less. A little bit less. Alright. Do that. We were constantly hurting the boss here. Use a potion on himself. Rhodey can do lightning. This is not good. But luckily Basso is healing, but he could go down here. Luckily the boss is an idiot. Alright. Spark. The big problem is the tentacles are still standing, but they should be going down in this round or the next round. Give or take. Okay. That's fine. Whoop on Bass, so I don't care. Nice. Alright, tentacles down. Which is perfect timing because Rhodey ran out of magic. Actually, just attack. Just keep the pressure on. I'm kind of hoping he single targets characters, but that's not always going to happen, and I would argue most times that's actually not going to happen. Nice crit. Triple crit. Oh yeah. Bitch ain't got nothing on us. Should be almost dead. That's not necessarily true, actually. I would argue it's about half dead. Because I think the tentacles have half the health of the boss, if you're wondering. But now we can just focus all of our attention on the boss. No rando attacks kind of floating around. Let's heal Basso, and Numbnuts here can use that on Melody. The Melody's going to start using the healing potion, the 4 healing potions she has. But this guy should be getting down to the wire here. And he's down like a bitch. And we get a Holy Rain, 1000 XP, and Jacktard levels, which is always good and necessary. Heal Magic increases to level 2. That is going to be good, because we can start relying on his healing a bit more. A lot of people are leveling from that fucked up fight. Attack Magic. One of the reasons to put Forte in the party. So, as expected, you have defeated the Guardian of the West Shrine. I see if you progressed far enough to locate me by presence alone. Very good. I have a present for you. If I hadn't arrived when I did, Elise would have taken Elise's life. Now return to your friends. Combine your strengths to make the impossible possible. I saved your life completely on a whim, so don't thank me. I'm actually surprised that I bothered. Now then, since I've restored Lisa to you, it's your turn to change the status quo. I'll be watching you. Ooh. I followed you into the castle and ran into Elise. Then, that's all I remember. Calm explained about your destiny and your plans. If there had been stout-hearted people like you all around when my kingdom fell, we would have rebelled against our oppressors. The tragedy of a kingdom falling into chaos. I vowed to never let it happen again. Lisa the Knight joins the party. I understand that we have very little time remaining to us. Let's find the sacred treasure. Alright, so Lisa joins the party. Let's take a look at her real quick. As she is promoted as a paladin, right? She has magic. Yeah, she has good healing magic. She also has return. She has protection from breath and protection from attack. So, kind of a good character. Where do I value her in the grand scheme of things? Well, once we get her a little better geared up, she's definitely going to be possibly a replacement for Basso. Just Basso's so slow and clunky. It kind of makes sense to to figure out who we're gonna put in long term and who we're not. As Lisa gets stronger, though, I believe she actually learns heal level 3 at some point, where she could actually be a substitution for Melody in major battles. Right now, not so much, but it is an interesting option. Get some turtle food here. And we get the sacred mirror. All right, really quick. The mirror is... Where is it? There it is. Sacred mirror is actually a shield. And we can give it to only the main character. In place of... What does he have? Spiked shield. But yeah, we gotta put it... Let's do that. And then we'll give the sacred mirror... No, I guess nobody else can use it. I thought Lisa could. But you can see that the other item gives breath defense, so... Breath defense is useful over the wee bit of attack. So here we go. Here's the deal. We're going to use our turtle food. Nice. The heat axe. Which, why not? Still, it's upping his attack, but his attack's gonna start slowing down here in a little bit. Yay. I'm trying to think to myself here. Alright, let's go back this way. I feel like I'm missing something. Still feel like I'm missing something, because I believe there's goodies over there, but I don't remember... Not sure I remember how to do it. I feel like I'm missing something. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? I'm short a turtle snack, aren't I? Well, darn. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back to town. Because, yeah, we should be able to ride this guy. He wants snacks. Well, okay, clearly he wants snacks. We're gonna have to get him some snacks. Okay, here's the deal, though. We're hurting pretty bad. We could gear up Lisa a bit better. In town, and we need to save and all that hubbubaloo. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save and recover, as they say. That way we can get pretty healthy, because we got beat up pretty bad. So yeah, we're going to heal up. Let me think. And then what I'm going to do, yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do. I'm going to go back in the dungeon and find if I missed any turtle snacks. Clearly I must have somewhere. because there's just enough to get everything in the dungeon, if I'm not mistaken. So I do want to check and make sure that I didn't screw up. And if I miss the items, I miss the items. That's not a big deal. Which I may have actually done, which sucks. But yeah, I'll check the dungeon really quick and see what I can find. If I missed the chest, I think it just had some armor. It had a moderately good piece of armor in it, but if I missed it, guys, I missed it, and that's my bad. But is it the best armor in the game? I don't think so, so I'm not too worried about it. So, worst case scenario, I missed out on a piece of gear, and that's my bad. And that probably... Oh, you know what? I did, didn't I? I fucked up. Oh, well. Oh, well. Don't follow along. The first time you get turtle snacks, go back to the beginning of the dungeon and get, you know, finish off your turtle snack deal. Because that's what I think I really forgot to do. As you can see, we're going to gear up Lisa here. I think she has the steel armor. That's what it is. Okay, so this slows her down a bit more, putting her at 123. And then... sell the iron armor. And we'll give her, yeah, the Buster Sword. There we go. That's much better damage. Yeah, I totally fucked up. Okay, so, yeah, and I'm just going to clarify now, in that last dungeon, I just realized I didn't do it. As soon as you get your first set of turtle snacks, you definitely want to go to that first turtle right near the entrance, which I did not do. Because across the way, I believe there's a piece of armor. I forget what it's called, but I know there's a piece of armor over there. That's pretty good. It's better than anything we have now. And I think there's a set of turtle snacks over there. I think are the two items that are over there. And that's just a complete overstep on my part. I did not think to grab it. And I'm not going to reload and go through the whole dungeon again for one piece of armor. Okay, that's not worth it. But clearly missable, I believe. I mean, I might go back and check between episodes here, but I'm like 90% sure I fucked up. Which is fine. Just means before you tackle the shrine, make sure you grab that chest right out the gate. But like I said, I'm going to show you that you don't need to be that Johnny on the spot with everything. I've barely been that, to say the least. The one thing we need to start thinking about, though, is swapping characters out. Doyle is catching up to Basso, who just got a new weapon. Basso's defense is better. His HP is a little better, only 29 points better. But Doyle's agility is 68 with no benefits, no crazy bonuses. There's also some other things we could do, and Doyle's becoming a much more popular option, as is Lisa to a degree, because now we have a melee character whose survivability, even with the current best gear we can get her, is better than Melody. Her attack is a little better as well, but her agility is abysmal for the time being. Whereas with Basso, we could speed up Lisa, but I'm not looking to do that. And more importantly, she functionally can constantly heal the party outside of battle and stuff. We're doing great on our pixies and everything else. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/series for more live gaming action, because when we come back, we've got some more goodies and things to do. Yay. No, not really. We're going to pretty much heal up, double check our gear really quick, because I do think we could do better in a couple areas. And I guess going forward, yeah, gear-wise, I think we're doing okay. So it's just a matter of reorganizing, selling off stuff we don't need, of course, which is going to be the extra armor we picked up, the random armors we picked up, rather. And we're going to sell off, the evil ring as well. Then we might probably make a trip over. How much money do we have? Got enough. We'll make a trip over to, the merchant, and we will buy some mithril gear, I think, just to square some of it away, mainly for our main character that we're going to use. That he's going to take priority when it comes to all of that. So excluding the weapon I'm going to probably maybe try to get Doyle's weapon, which is the mithril claw, or I'm going to try to get a weapon for Lisa. So I haven't decided who, but we'll see when we get there. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Again, check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/HectorStudios for more live gaming action, because when we come back, we get back on we get back on schedule with continuing through to the next shrine. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.